The new channel. The new channel.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. We're here to see the new you. My name is Carmine Ortega, and this is U-Turn. Good Thursday morning, U-Turners. Welcome to the show. Hello to our viewers, lalo na sa mga taga Marikina at saka sa Santa Rosa, Laguna. Hello sa mga taga Cleantech at saka taga Consultasia Global, especially yung mga nasa Clark and Subic. So good day to you. Kamusta naman kayo here in Metro Manila? I believe all of Metro Manila, it's been rainy, no? So I think today we have better weather. I'm glad. Okay yung may ulan, okay din yung tumitila yung ulan, di ba? Alright, so good morning to everyone and I hope you enjoyed today's show. Napakamalaman po ng ating show ngayon. And you will see as we go along. Okay, so for now, I would like first to greet some people. Belated happy birthday. So these are Mikey Taharan. A belated happy birthday to you, and also Cleo Flores. These are former co-workers. And then, happy birthday. Marami sila, no? We have Major Cesar Akain. Major Akain was a classmate of mine when I was learning Aikido. Ayan. He's a retired Marine Major. So imagine nyo yun yung kalaro ko sa Aikido. Happy birthday, sir. Also, Aileen Badiola, Yusef Rosales, my pamangkin, my cousin, Chari Crisostomo, and Justin D. Happy birthday sa inyong lahat. Okay. Now, I'd like to make an announcement. Yung gift recipient natin from last week's interpretation of the quote. Okay, so I will read the interpretation. The winning interpretation is, to napili namin, para sa amin maganda, we can go into different beautiful places whenever we want to, but education can lead us more to much meaningful destination in life. And the gift recipient is Tony M. Trasmonte of Cainta, Rizal. So yan siya, tatanggapin niya yung gift from last week. Congratulations. Okay, so speaking of that gift, no, I would like then now to announce yung ating quote for today, okay? And this is how you will get the gift that we're giving away. Interpret the quote, and this goes, sooner or later, those who win are those who think they can. Ulit, sooner or later, those who win are those who think they can. And this was quoted by Richard Bach, best-selling author of Jonathan Livingston Seagull. Okay, so if you interpret that and leave that in the comment section, plus you share our live stream, you could be the recipient of this gift. Okay, so I think it's actually a clipper. Ayan, yung ginagamit ng barbero. Ayan, you can have one for your own home. So that's what we are giving away today. We're giving that away today. As long as you share our live stream, leave your interpretation in the comment section at baka yun ang aming mapili. So you can receive that. Okay, so I'd like to talk a little bit about the quote, no? So sabi nga, those who win are those who think they can. I'd like to share an experience I had related to this. So many years ago, I was getting ready to join a bingo sa mall, 'di ba? May ganun, 'di ba? May bingohan sa mall. So I was getting ready to do that. Buntis ako ng time na yon, and of course I wanted to win. Who doesn't want to win kapag nagpupunta sa bingo? So para sa akin, pagpunta ko doon, gusto ko manalo ko kasi winner ako. Hindi dahil sinuwerte ako, dahil buntis ako. Pero I decided I will win just because. Not because yung pag nanalo ko, sasabihin nila, ay kasi buntis kaya nanalo. So I didn't want that reason for winning. So when I was preparing to get ready, dinaligo na ako, no? Binuksan ko yung closet ko. Tapos sabi ko sa sarili ko, ano ba ang suot ng winner? Excuse me. Ano ba ang suot ng winner? So pili ako. Pinili ko yung feeling ko na suot ng winner. Pag naglakad ako para i-claim yung prize, yun yung suot ko. And it wasn't anything special. It's just that on that day, yun yung tingin kong mas magandang isuot. And then so I went to play, got my cards. Tapos my then husband had his cards also, pero alam niyo yung in between games, nakakabili ka pa ng individual. Bumili siya, inggitera ako. So bumili pa ako ng extra na isa. At nanalo ako with that single extra card. Hindi ko siya original card. Bumili lang ako ng last single one. Nanalo ako at that time 30,000 pesos. It was a lot of money, especially that was in the 1990s. So yun, that's what I want to share. Na you have to have that self-talk na I'm a winner, I want to win, I decide that I will win. And it doesn't have to be situations like that, na competition or game. It can be the daily things that you do in life that you need to go through or need to survive. You know what I mean? Have that winning attitude. Yun yung ibig ko sabihin. And then when I share that story to friends, sinasabi nila, ay, hindi ako nananalo sa ganyan. So sinasabi ko sa kanila, kaya ka hindi nananalo because you keep repeating to yourself na, you keep repeating to yourself na hindi ka nananalo, kaya hindi ka talaga mananalo. So try to change your self-talk is what I'm saying. Okay? So yun lang ang aking quick sharing for today, and I hope you enjoyed that little bit of info about me. Ayan. Okay, so sa mga kaka-tune in lang, no? Welcome to U-Turn on TNC. U-Turn streams live Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. And I'd like to highlight today that this is the season finale. So it's been this is the 18th episode, so we've had 17 episodes in the past, and I'd like to share my own learning from being here on U-Turn on TNC. Unang-una, salamat sa the new channel, especially Lloyd and Apple for trusting me and allowing this show to happen. So, and I feel privileged to be part of this. You guys know, Apple and Lloyd, that doing this is in alignment with our vision, our purpose of inspiring others. So it's not just me, it's also the new channel and Lloyd and Apple. So thank you. What have I learned? I learned that, nilista ko nga actually. I learned that there's always something to learn. So I learned a lot first directly from our guests. No? There's always something to learn from the guests. Our very first episode was with Peng Mendoza, and then we've had a chef, we've had an athlete, we've had entrepreneur. So maraming, there's always something to learn from them. The other thing is there's always something to learn from doing something regularly. So may sarili rin akong experience ngayon. There's always room for improvement. So of course, we look forward to the next season. We will be back on August 17th for the premiere of season 2. So abangan niyo po ngayon. But for now, we will be focusing on today's guests, very inspiring couple, and they're streaming all the way from Los Angeles, California. So let us now welcome special needs couple. That's how they call them, and they'll talk about it some more. Special needs couple, Nonoy and Ruth Floresca. Let us welcome them.
Hi, Hi.
Hi!
Being from our side of the world.
Good morning naman para sa mga nanonood.
Ayan, oo. Good evening sa kanila. Good evening sa inyo sa Los Angeles, California. At good morning, sabi nga nila, good morning dito sa ating viewers. Welcome to the show and thank you for accepting our invitation to be today's guest. So maraming salamat. Ngayon pa lang, nagsisimula pa lang tayo. Maraming salamat.
Thank you for having us.
Right. So, Nonoy and Ruth agreed to guest on our show because they would like to share their experience and their journey, especially being special needs parents to their son, James. James is their third son. James is their third son, and he's 22 years old. So can you share first the condition and also why you are special needs, as you say?
Ang official diagnosis ni James is cerebral palsy with spastic quadriplegic and epileptic episodes. So yun yung pinaka-diagnosis niya. It's a mouthful, pero we kind of get used of remembering those mga technical words, medical words,
Right.
over the years that we've been taking care of him.
Right. So it's spastic quadriplegic cerebral palsy. And was he born with this? It's a condition, right? Was he born with this?
No, he was born premature. Tapos nagkasakit siya when he was barely a month old. It was a hypoxia. Nagkaroon siya ng lack of oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
He also had parang hospital sepsis. So that was a condition parang has to do something with the blood.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, sige. So, we would also like to introduce James. Okay? And to introduce James, para mas makarelate yung ating audience, no, when we talk about cerebral palsy and how James lives on a day-to-day basis, we would like to introduce James with this video.
Oh, thank you naman.
That was really nice.
Welcome to the show also, James. No? So, hindi alam ni Ruth and Nonoy na may video tayong ganon. So,
That was
yeah.
really nice.
All right. Okay. So, yun yung condition ni James as we can see, no? What, he's always in a wheelchair, tama ba?
That's right. So
Hello?
over the years,
Yeah.
for 22 years,
Oo.
never naman siya naging mobile. So we kind of placed him in a chair. Nung nasa Philippines kami, we make use of whatever chair that we can use kasi dahil kulang din yung resources namin at that time. We make use of whatever is available there. Sometimes yung nabibili naming special chair dyan, it's too big for him. So we kind of cushion James on the side with small pillows para hindi siya malaglag.
Pinamag-driver na lang.
Mina MacGyver. Okay. All right. Yes, I'd like to talk about that a little more, no. So, lalo na nung umpisa when you were told by the doctor that he has this condition, what were your initial reactions?
Actually, before we were given the diagnosis, napansin na namin na very delayed siya over the months. Parang binigyan kami ng diagnosis, mga 1.5 years old na siya. So, before he turned 1, alam na namin na there's something different about him. Kasi siya nakakadapa, hindi siya gumagapa, hindi siya nagsasalita. So, parang subconsciously accepted namin na our son will be growing up different than our other son.
Okay. And James has 3 other siblings. You have 2, tama ba? Meron siyang mga kuya, two brothers.
Isang bunso na.
So all boys.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you made use of whatever you could get your hands on, yung chairs na regular sa atin, mina MacGyver nyo, and also wheelchairs that are available dito sa atin, pero syempre hindi pa siya designed for the specific needs of James.
It's really hard to come by of getting special chairs for James. At that time, talagang hikaos din kami, yung resources namin, kulang din para to give all the necessary stuff that James needs.
Okay. So, during this time, no, nasa Pilipinas pa kayo, no, what were you guys doing? What did you do for a living?
Ako kasi, since I'm home-based, I was a freelance writer. Lumalabas lang ako to attend media events or interview people for my article. Husband ko talaga yung full-time na nagtatrabaho.
Ako naman, after I finish almost 10 years in the pharmaceutical industry, I move into the non-profits. Doon yung time na anak na namin si James. And I was first introduced to be involved in World Vision. So I stayed there for almost 10 years then. I worked there as a fundraising professional. So isa kami dun sa mga first team na fundraising para sa World Vision Philippines for Filipino donors. So kasi before noon, ang World Vision Philippines are just recipient of help of other World Vision countries. So I was asked by a friend of mine if I can join the World Vision. Ang sabi ko sa kanya, wala naman akong social work background. dati akong medrep. So, hindi ko alam pa paano ako mag-fit in sa organization nyo. So, sabi niya, that's exactly what we're looking for. We need somebody who can market the program of World Vision, which is child sponsorship. So, I became involved in World Vision. I worked there for a long time, and it's one of my most memorable work in the nonprofits. And soon after that, I worked with Habitat for Humanity. And I also got involved in other development organizations in the Philippines. So mas lalo akong na-inspire to help other less fortunate families, poor communities in the Philippines by raising funds for the development of a community. So that's what I do. And siguro mas na-nurture yung ganong klaseng drive ko to be more involved in those kind of work because I have a son that is also needy in a sense.
Right. Actually, yun yung gusto kong itanong ngayon, no, na you've had 2 sons before, and life was more typical. What decisions, what changes have you had to make sa buhay, no, since this happened, since James came and with this condition? What were some major changes na otherwise you wouldn't have done, siguro?
I think kung hindi si James may disability, I would probably be working full-time. Pero since na I need to stay home, naiba yung mga goals namin. And iba kasi yung pag-aalaga with the typical children. So, we had to learn a lot kung paano maging parents na iba, sa isang bata na iba yung needs kaysa dun sa mga kulit.
We started our family very young. Maaga kami talagang nag-asawa. So we were able to have our family mga mid-20s, 25, parang 27 years old, parang 4 na yung anak namin eh. So we're really young family, young couple. And for a first time family na mayroong anak na may disability, mahirap kasi for us, in terms of maturity, kulang din kami kasi hindi naman namin alam kung paano mag-raise ng child na may disabled child. Hindi naman kami nagkaroon ng ganun. Walang internet noon. We just rely on whatever health professionals, medical professionals ang nabinibigay sa amin. So, para ma-educate kami. And we're kind of parang winiwido na lang namin yung iba. So, for us to learn that kind of lifestyle for a very young age, yun ang minsan if we look back na nagugulat na lang na kami sa sarili namin, and we were able to raise James, to raise a family like that during those times na hindi lahat ng resources available for us.
Right. Okay, thank you for mentioning that, no, na you learned a lot and you had to learn the hard way kasi lalo na nung panahon na yun, more or less 22 years ago, wala pang internet, and like you said, you just relied on what the doctor said. So we are curious. I am curious, no, kung ano-ano yung mga natutunan ninyo at kung ano yung mga pwede nyong i-share sa ating mga viewers, but we will get to that when we come back from break. Welcome back to U-Turn on the new channel. Okay, so we'd like to announce something. So these are the lineup of shows here on the new channel. Let me tell you about them. We have The Big Picture with Lloyd Luna. We share inspiring stories of notable personalities, and we stream every day from Mondays to Fridays at 7 p.m. We also have HR Hotline, which introduces us to the wonderful world of human resources management every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 1 p.m. iBusiness talks about inspiring business insights, live streaming from Tennessee and Texas in the USA, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Wednesdays and Fridays, of course, 9:30 a.m. here in the Philippines. The fourth project is about life, business, and success stories, live streaming from Dubai, UAE at 7 p.m. In Dubai and 11 p.m. Philippine time. Of course, this is with Bob Kilapio. We also have The Home Buyer. This is where you hear inspiring stories about building and owning a property, streaming live from Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. You can laugh and learn through the puppet stories, Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. This is with Juan Lu. Magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace. It's an online night bazaar, live streaming every Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. And we have two leaders in one platform every episode here on TNC The Talk, streaming live every Mondays at 12 noon. So please follow our page, TNC Now, for more information and for a replay of previous episodes. Ayan. So, yan po ang aming lineup of shows. Okay, so I'd like to bring back our guests, si Nonoy and Ruth Floresca. And while they're joining us, no, I'd like to say hello to some people who are saying hello through the comment section. So, of course, we have Miss Apple Esplano Manansala.
Hi, Apple.
And also Democrita Manimtim. She's also
Nanay
watching.
ko yun. Hi, Nay.
Nasaan si Mami? Nasaan si Mami mo?
Nasa Rizal, Laguna.
Rizal, Laguna. Alright.
Parang
Okay.
hindi ka doon.
Kamusta po? Stay safe. And Linda Klein is my tita naman, and she's watching from LA also. Hi, Ma. I call her Ma. Mama. Hi, Ma. Kamusta? Thank you for watching. We also have Bob Front Row watching. Congratulations to us. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Okay. So, let us play a game. Bago natin balikan yung question na gusto nating sagutin. Ano? Let's play what we call Quick Turn. Okay, so we will play Quick Turn. We typically play this in every episode. So dito sa Quick Turn, we're getting to know you as individuals. And it's called Quick Turn kasi you have to say, I will say a few things, and then this could be food, this could be activities, and we want to know how you feel about them, whether you like them. If you like them, say right turn. If you don't like them, you say left turn. But if you love them, you say U-turn. All right. Okay. So, sagot muna si Nonoy, and then followed by Ruth's answer. Okay? Hindi kailangang pareho yung sagot niyo. It's not about that. Okay. All right. Pansit palabok.
Left turn.
U-turn.
Kapeng barako.
Right turn.
Right.
Audiobooks.
Left turn.
Left turn.
Ayaw nila. You like hard copy?
Yes.
Okay. Bowling.
Right turn.
Left. No, masyado.
Talk shows.
Left turn.
Right. I watch sometimes.
Okay. Bakit ayaw mo, Nonoy? I'm curious. What do you prefer kung ayaw mo ng talk shows?
Action.
Read.
Gusto ko yung ano talaga, adventure shows. Ganun.
Okay, okay. How about K-drama?
Left turn.
U-turn. U-turn na U-turn.
Lumpiang Shanghai.
Right turn.
Right turn.
Making Lumpiang Shanghai.
Right turn.
Right turn.
Okay pa rin. Okay. Yung iba kasi gusto lang kumain eh. Ayaw nagluluto, di ba? Okay. And last, tricycles.
Right turn.
Right turn.
Okay.
I missed it.
Okay. You missed the
Yeah.
tricycle. Di ba some things we take for granted, no? Tricycle, pwede mo palang ma-miss. All right. So thank you for playing along, Nonoy and Ruth. Yay! We now know you a little better.
That was fun.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you had fun. Sige. So, sabi nyo kanina, marami kayong natutunan and you learned it the hard way. Can you share some of them? No, lalo na yung mga malalaking learning ninyo na pwedeng kapulutan ng ating mga viewers.
So, nung we were presented by the reality of James, how would James would grow up eventually, we just, decide and talagang take it upon ourselves na, okay, ganito si James. And we need to learn everything. We need to learn everything. Kailangan natin matutunan yan. I don't know how, kung paano, but we need to learn everything. Kasi that's the only way to take care of James. Yun talaga yung magiging future namin at yung magiging future niya. So, we learned from a lot of trial and errors. Ganun talaga eh. And sometimes, yung mga trial and errors na yon, we get criticisms from other people. And yun ang medyo challenging doon kasi as much as, of course, they're well-meaning, some of them are well-meaning, pero sometimes it gets to us na it hurts us in a way because alam naman namin in our hearts that we're really taking care of our son and we really love him deeply.
The best we can.
So, let's talk about the basic, no? Yung pagkain ni James. And also pagliligo ni James. What is that like? And what have you learned nung umpisa na medyo na perfect nyo na?
Before kasi, kaya naman niyang dumede ng milk. Pero he was not growing as fast as we wanted to, or yung normal growth, hindi niya kaya. Kasi he was also throwing up a lot. He had this condition called GERD, gastroesophageal reflux. So he was throwing up a lot. And eventually, nung na find out din ng doctors na he has dysphagia, yung difficulty in swallowing. So it was decided na sige, lagyan natin siya ng, pakainin natin siya through a nose tube. Nasogastric NGT.
Right.
But hindi sustainable kasi yung NGT dahil nakaka-damage siya sa throat. Dahil in-insert mo siya through the nose every time. So, ang solution dyan is to switch from the NGT to a PEG. That's the percutaneous endogastric something. It's a tube na through surgery, nilalagay na sa tummy. Direct na sa tummy.
Pero it took a while for us to decide, to transition from NGT to directly to the PEG. Ideally, ang NGT dapat talaga short term lang yan eh. And every time you insert it, dadali mo siya sa ER and for a nurse or a doctor to reinsert it pag natatanggal. So sabi namin, we need to learn this kasi hindi pwedeng every time tatanggalin natin yon or matatanggal niya by himself. Hihila niya. Kailangan natin dalhin sa ER. Kailangan matutunan natin ito papaano. So nagpaturo kami sa mga pediatrician niya, sa mga nurse na kapatid ko, nurse kasi kapatid ko sa US. So nagpaturo kami kung paano and we learn it alam na namin kung paano, alam namin kung pumasok yung tube.
Proper.
And it's for a while, it's
It was
really
3.5 years.
nakakaawang tignan. I mean, it's really very tawag nun, yung basta nakakaawa si Tita dahil masakit. Imagine, at a very frail body, lalagyan mo ng tube sa nose pala, padadaanin mo sa throat, then sa stomach. For parents, ang sakit, but eventually, parang, dahil sa sobrang dalas na namin ginagawa, parang nasanay na kami. But we know that something like that it's not enough for James to get the proper nutrition na kailanganin niya. So we decided to let's do the next stage, which is getting the peg.
Peg
But
ang
it took
tawag.
us 3.5 years to do the surgery. Kasi talagang hirap na hirap kami in terms of finances. And
Right.
thankfully, there was this group of friends who mobilized their group of friends in New York to hold a benefit concert for James. So the
Wow.
people who were there, they don't even know James personally. We only know one person there. Pero it was a community that banded together and, did performances and raised funds and helped us with the hospitalization at the time.
Right. And is this something that you also learned, that there are people who will help, that there are people who are willing to help? Siyempre, like you've been describing, maraming expenses na kakambal yung condition ni James. How have you coped with that?
Sometimes we talk about it and wonder, paano nga ba natin nalampasan yung mga times na yon in the past? Pero with faith and prayers, feeling namin talaga, ang laki-laki ng God has been, sending people our way. The right people to offer help kahit hindi minsan namin ina-ask. Pero bigla silang dumarating.
Of course, working in a non-profit, I mean, hindi naman ganun laki yung compensation for us. So that's why talagang by faith na rin in many ways yung mga network na na-build namin, siguro yun na lang, siguro that's how God has blessed James through those people na na-meet namin along the way in our journey with him. Yung mga network na na-build namin, not only in the Philippines but also in the US, na nagkaroon talaga ng initiative to help us. So siguro yung network of people na dinala ng Diyos sa amin for us to have those resources para mabigay namin yung kakailangan ni James. Siguro yun yung mga natutunan namin. And we're really grateful for those people.
Oo. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And I'm glad, na marami talagang tumutulong at sumusuporta sa inyo. Okay. So ngayon, ang aking question is, itong move ninyo to the US, you moved to the US a few years ago. Is this part of the reason, or is this the reason why you moved to the US?
Actually, my father is a World War II veteran. Part siya ng United States Army of the Far East, USAF. So from that, naging US citizen siya eventually, and pinetition niya yung family niya, and nung 1993 na petition niya yung ako at yung mga kapatid ko for us to be with him in the US. Pero it took us a while, ang tagal, and siguro more than 20 years. Kasi dahil nga matagal talaga yung proseso sa mga ganong klaseng petition, it took us more than 20 years. At kinamatay niya nga na actually yung petition namin, namatay siya noong 1999. He passed away already. So we thought, siguro the petition died with him already. And we didn't even talaga bother to look it up or to make a follow-up on it. Pero kasi sabi namin, sige, okay lang. We'll just have our, way and try to thrive here and take care of James here dito sa Philippines. So hindi na namin finalo up yun. Hindi na kami nag-bother. So we decided to set our dreams in the Philippines talaga. Ganun na lang. Then, suddenly, yung kapatid ko, yung sister ko na panganay, nasa Guam, na she stumbled upon an old email na binuksan niya, and suddenly nag-appear doon yung notice ng USCIS na sinasabi doon na kailangan we need to respond. This is the last notice. Kung hindi pa kami mag-respond, my petition will be voided. So it was so suddenly yung sister ko tinawagan na kagad niya yung State Department, yung USCIS, and tinawagan din niya ako. Sabi ko, suddenly biglang nag-appear ito yung petition nyo. Are you up to it? So we're kind of surprised, and siyempre siya kami, hindi namin alam kung paano. I mean, we have kids who are in college. Yung isa nagtatrabaho, meron kaming nasa high school, then we have James, and we have our own jobs also na nagtatrabaho kami dyan. So, anong gagawin namin? So, we meet as a family, nag-meet ko, tinanong ko sa kanila, okay ba sa inyo to? This means you hindi na kayo mag-enroll. Ikaw, quit your job. So, ganun din sa amin. So, ganun yun. So, we decided to, as a family, dinicide namin ito. Sabi namin, ganito, kasi there's a parang probability na ako muna yung ma-petition. Ako muna yung mauuna in leaving my family behind. So, sabi namin ganun. So, that's the problem. That's our dilemma. And we decided, sabi ko kay Ruth, ganito na lang. If we cannot go together as a family, then it's not for us. I will not pursue it. Kasi hindi ko talaga ma-take yung, mag-grasp o yung ma-accept yung I will go there, spend a few years in the US, and then bring you there. So, para sa akin, hindi ko kaya yung gano'n. So, if we cannot go as a family, then we will just stay in the Philippines. Then lo and behold, ang daming ups and downs, ang daming mga obstacles with the age out ng panganay ko, with James having those medical conditions. Ang hirap, para kami dumadaan sa butas ng karayo. Because, just even for one person, magkaroon ng realization yung petition niya, and he would go to the US, napakahirap na. And for us as a family of 6, napakahirap nun. Tapos ang dami pa. It's a miracle. It's really God's hands on everything na dinicide talaga niya. Then we know that it's God's plan for us to go, because all of us can go there all at once, all of us in the family. So yun mas importante. So sabi ko, ang deciding factor talaga namin, you know what, Ruth, let's go, let's decide on this. I'm sure pagdating doon, James will have a lot of things na pwede niyang ma-receive, ng mga medical equipment, everything, yung mga hindi natin nakukuha dito. Siguro yan yung dream, o yan yung mga prayers natin para sa kanya, yan yung realization. That's why, for James, let's go.
Hi.
Right.
No, that's okay. That was okay. All right, thank you. Okay, so kanina nakita natin dun sa video yung park, yung robot. Can you tell us something about that? And I think these are very unique experiences, no, na hindi natin mahanap dito. And not to put down our culture or our country, pero I believe, given your situation, given your case, talagang you would like to get your hands on whatever you can to give the best experience, best life for James.
When we got here kasi, even before, sa Pilipinas pa lang kasi, talagang I try to be as resourceful as possible when it comes to looking for things na magbe-benefit si James. So, nung dumating kami dito, parang mas madaming opportunities akong nakikita. And I keep researching online. I am always parang,
Proactive. Proactive.
no, I can't find the, updated. Updated ako parati sa mga
Updated.
news.
Okay.
So, I subscribe to newsletters, I visit the website, and follow social media accounts of organizations that help with people with disabilities, especially those with CP, James. So, through those, nakakakita ako ng, merong magkakaroon ng trial ng ganito na equipment or merong Disabilities Expo sa LA na darating on this month. I signed up for those. And when I saw that Trexo, which is a Canada-based company, is coming to Los Angeles, I think I was the first one to sign up for a trial for James. Kasi sabi ko, why not, di ba? Baka sakaling umokay dun sa anak namin. So we drove an hour going to Hawthorne just to try the equipment. And yun nga, iyak kaming makita si James na for the first time he walked. And
nakakatuwa nga yung video.
Now we're praying up to now to have enough funds para we could purchase or at least lease the equipment. So ngayon, dream pa rin siya.
Sige. All right. Okay. Sige. So when we get back, we'll learn more about Nonoy and Ruth and also James. Okay. So for now, we will go on break. Welcome back to U-Turn on TNC. Okay, so we stream live Mondays and Thursdays from 10:30 to 11:30. We also would like to invite you to like and follow our pages at TNC Now on Facebook and also at U-Turn on TNC. Ayan. Okay, let us welcome back our guests, Nonoy and Ruth Floresca, streaming live from Los Angeles. Okay, so Nonoy and
Hi.
Ruth, I have some photos here for you. Can you just tell us a little something about each of the photos? Okay.
That is James with his respite care nurse, Timo.
Okay.
So he likes having him around. Lagi yan nakangiti kapag nandito si Imo.
Okay. So friends talaga sila. James is 22 years old, but he looks like a child. No, he looks like a child.
Yeah,
Wow.
about
Okay.
14 years old.
And then,
That's feeding ducks in a park here in Whittier, California.
gusto niya yan. Mahilig siya sa animals.
Favorite niya talagang pumunta ng zoo. Pero yan kasi, those are wild ducks na nakakalat lang sa sa park. We like going there kasi wala namang entrance fee. We just put the wheelchair around and feed the ducks. So gusto
Right.
niya, hindi na yan.
Okay. Great. And then,
That was in Shane's inspiration. It's a inclusive playground for kids with special needs talaga. We're so happy to have found it. Kasi sa ibang parks dito, wala ka namang makikitang swing na yung may ganyan na harnesses.
okay.
So that was his first time also na makasakay ng swing. Na safe yung sakay niya.
Oo, that's nice. Inclusive na part, no? Ito,
That was the Christmas party na dyan sa Antipolo by I was asked to send parang an inspiring message for the families na meron din silang mga kids. I think it was 20 families noong December. PSM was generously gave some copies of my book to give away to the family.
ayun. And all these kids in the photos na naka-stroller, are they all cerebral palsy
Yeah.
cases? Okay. Okay. Marami rin pala, no, in one area. And then, this is,
That's the cover of the book I wrote about our family's journey in taking care. So it's
ayan.
published by CSM Publishing and it's available there in the Philippines, in Lazada and Shop.
Ayun, okay. So because Ruth is a writer talaga, no? And because of this journey, she came up with this book called Embracing Disability. It's about their journey and it's available on Lazada and Shopee. Ayan. Thank you, okay, for talking about these things. Ngayon, I'd like to ask, we're about to end the show. We're about to wrap up the show, no? What are your top tips, no? Siguro a couple from Ruth as a mother and also from Nonoy as a father naman. To parents of special needs children, kahit hindi CP, yung case, no, CP is cerebral palsy. What's your best advice, especially in the Filipino setting?
Nung nasa hospital kami and we're about to leave the hospital and discharge si James sa hospital. Ang sabi ko dun sa doctor, ang tanong sa kanya, so Doc, anong gagawin namin? Kasi batang-bata pa ako nun eh. Anong gagawin namin? Ang sabi niya sa akin, mahalin mo siya. Mahalin mo siya.
Ako advice ko siguro for the parents dyan sa Pilipinas. Dumaan kami talaga sa sobrang hirap nung bata pa. And alam kong napakahirap na paghahanap ng resources, pero huwag kayong magsasawa. Parati kayong daanin nyo sa dasal at daanin nyo sa lupa. Kasi nung nandyan ako, nag-join lang ako ng mga e-groups. Yahoo groups pa nung time na yon, and I met a lot of fellow parents dito sa US na nagdo-donate ng mga equipment nila, ng mga medical supplies nila. So, ginagawa ko lang noon, mini-message ko sila, hihingin ko kung ano man yung binibigay nila. Sinasabi ko, my son can use that, can you give those to us? And ang ginagawa ko, binabayaran ko yung shipping fee through PayPal, tapos pinapadala nila yung items doon sa sister-in-law ko na nandito sa California. And then she will just fill up a big balikbayan box of all those stuff na pag puno na, sa kanya papadala sa amin. So, James was able to get a lot of supplies na it's either sobrang mahal sa Pilipinas or hindi available. So, huwag kayong magsamang magtanong at mag-ask na help. Kasi the universe or God will, lead everybody na pwedeng tumulong sa inyo towards kung ano man yung kailangan.
Siguro, I just want to add now, huwag niyong ilagay si James or yung anak nila sa loob lang ng bahay. Try to tell other people about your child, your son, your daughter, about huwag niyo mahiya. Huwag kayong mahiyang sabihin sa kanila and tell the story of your daughter or your son to other people. Kasi that's how we get those networks. Kaya namin na-meet yung mga ibang tao because we tell our stories to them. So, ganun din yun. You need to tell other people na may ganyang sitwasyon, kayong isang anak na ganyan ang kondisyon. Tell it to others. I'm sure that those people na naka-engage nyo every day and know the story of your son or your daughter, I'm sure sila yung magkakaroon ng compassion to tell to other as well and help you in the end.
Ayun. Thank you. I think those are very meaningful, very relevant, straight from the heart tips from you guys as special parents to James. At marami pa tayong pwedeng pag-usapan, di ba? At pwedeng pagdiskusyonan. I'm sure marami pa kayong pwedeng ikwento. But we can't cover them right now. But there is a blog, there's a website, there are Facebook pages that Nonoy and Ruth can share. So perhaps you can talk about them now. Your FB pages.
Dun sa mga gustong maging updated about ano ba yung mga nangyayari kay James, and also we share kasi mga tips on special needs parenting hacks. You can visit facebook.com yung sa Embracing Disability Facebook fan page that I made with the hopes na makatulong kami kahit paano to give resources, give ideas, and share new learning about being a special needs parent.
Right.
If you want to ask us questions, you can visit that, and you can also check Embracing Disability on Instagram kasi may mga photos na sinishare din about it.
Right. And then you also have Ruth Floresca in Instagram, right? And a blog. Ayan.
Okay, yun, yung blog ko is mommyright.blogspot.com. Nandun yung story kung paano si James nakapunta dun sa Shane's Inspiration, yung work na inclusive park, playground, and nandun din yung story about the check. So, kung gusto nyo rin basahin yung mahabang storya kung bakit kami at paano kami nag-migrate dito, nandun din.
Ayun. And I'm sure, right, many people can glean learning and wisdom from your posts, your blogs, your articles. All right. Thank you very much, Nonoy and Ruth, for your time, for sharing all of these things with us. I feel your story is the fitting season finale for U-Turn on TNC. All right, so thank you very much. I hope you guys stay safe. Please say hello to James for me. Okay, so everyone, that was Nonoy and Ruth Floresca, special needs parents to James, who has spastic, quadriplegic, cerebral palsy. Thank you very much for the wisdom that they shared. Okay, so para sa inyong lahat, I wish you all well. I hope you've learned so much from the uh, previous episodes. Okay, remember this is a season finale. We will be back on August 17th to premiere season 2 of U Turn on the new channel. Remember to like and follow our pages at TNC Now on Facebook and also U Turn on TNC. Ayan. And then please stay tuned because up next is HR Hotline with Jessie Rebustillo. Okay, I'll see you again, everyone. Thank you so much for watching and following us. See ya. Thank you.